Oh, everybody, welcome back to Higher Density Living. And nothing like taking a very macrocosm view of things, but today we want to talk about aerial photographs of Costa Rica. Why does anyone care about aerial photographs of Costa Rica? What does that even mean? So we got something really cool here that came out, and this was cited as one of the best photographs of a UFO ever taken. First of all, I disagree with that statement, but I got to say the photograph is absolutely superb. And just to give you a little idea, the photograph was originally taken in 1972. And this intention was not someone looking up in the sky, but actually looking down back at the earth and happened to get this photo. And this was taken by an aerial photographer, Sergio Loaiza. So, Jason, tell us a little bit about the background here, and then we'll describe what's going on.
Yeah, Loaiza was in a twin-engined Aero Commander F-680 aircraft.
Great little.
I encourage somebody to look
plane.
those up. It's cool. Twin engine. You always want twin engines when you're in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
One goes
one
out,
fails
next.
Yeah.
And he was using, this is the crazy part, 100-pound map making camera.
Could you imagine that thing, Jim? First of all, like the lens is probably huge. Get that big wide angle on there. The amount of photos and like raw material needed just to run that thing, it's got to be just bananas, especially coming off the bottom of the airplane. But that was the technology in 1972. I got a 100-pound camera over here, and I'm trying to do some map survey work over the jungle, right? Because what were they trying to survey for? It was a hydroelectric project, right? Near one of the volcanoes in the Northern Highlands. Okay, makes obvious sense. I got to see from above what's going on below so I can plan where this huge dam is possibly going to go, right? So what happened here in the series of the thousands and thousands of photographs that Sergio took, Jason, one frame timestamped at 8:25 a.m. in the morning. What happened?
A shiny, here we go, metallic disc. It's and the article says a classic alien flying saucer, and we'll put the link in the show notes because I think this is really important. But it's a perfect picture, like they said. I think it's. I mean, we've talked about the Billy Meyer case. And, those photos are absolutely amazing. But I mean, you can clearly see a flying saucer. I mean, this is super evident.
Oh, and you know what's beautiful about it too in this photo is that you have the plane, right? This twin engine Aero Commander. And then in between the plane and the ground is the saucer itself.
Yes.
And this guy, he's not doing anything but just taking photo after photo after photo after photo, and just through the sheer strike of luck on photo number 300, timestamped at 8:25 a.m. in the morning, he happens to land one with this craft directly below him. And if you look at the photo, you actually see that he is completely parallel to the Earth in how he's flying, because that's required for the cartography in this map work and survey. The craft, it looks like an oblong spheroid. That's because it's actually pitched at an angle underneath him. So you have a round disc, completely metallic, coned up towards the center, but you can see that it's actually pitched away from him. It's almost like one of the edges is pitched down towards the Earth a little bit. Do you see that?
Yes. And no one saw it. Because
you wouldn't see it.
Well, the picture below, but the click before and the click after did not record this. Like you said, number 300. I think that's really important. The crazy part is look at the feed of this. In that paragraph.
You're going to like this. The plane. So if I get in this plane, right, that I'm taking pictures with, plane's got to be, I don't know, less than 30 feet across. Okay. This UFO underneath them is 120 to 200 feet across, given its altitude relative to the camera on the ground. This thing is huge. It is absolutely massive, but that's 220 feet across, like if you think about it, diameter. This is a disc. This thing's huge. Could you imagine how much space is inside of something like that? And then to have that thing pitched at like 20 to 30 degrees floating around over there, you would have never even thought, and the most compelling part of this is that this picture was taken in 1972, and only now was it just released by the Instituto Geográfico Nacional de Costa Rica. Only now did they release such an incredible photo. And it's superb.
They were asked not to talk about it. And who asked them not to talk about it? The National Geographic Institute of Costa Rica.
Yeah, they're like,
they've done a whole magazine on this.
And it makes me think, like, how many times have photos like this been taken before? But here's the beauty of it. Anywhere, anytime, things like this can occur. And I think it's starting to be just inherently obvious with the culture and what's really going on that there's more than meets the eye. And just because you didn't see it doesn't mean you missed it and it was actually there. And that could be a metaphor for many things in life, in and of itself. But I think it's important, and we're going to see that more of these things will continue to surface, in our future. But we will put the link in here. It's definitely worth checking out. And whether you're going on vacation in Costa Rica or you're going somewhere in Africa or a state over, look in the sky, or if you're in a plane, look below, because there's probably a pretty good chance you're going to see something amazing that might change your life.